I'm Dr. Marcus Elliott. I've had an interest in performance in athletes for about as long as I can remember. We take elite athletes and make them better, try to prevent disease in athletes. We use conditioning, we use nutrition, we use any regeneration techniques that we can find. Essentially try to turn over every stone in the science world to help make athletes work better. How I got involved with this is that I can see the landscape of nutrition shifting away from isolated vitamins and more towards trying to find foods like Seabuckthorn that are extremely healthy, whole foods that are what we call superfoods. That's the direction we're going with the science of nutrition, no doubt about it. And I think that the people that get there over this next few years are going to be ahead of the curve. As we continue to turn out nutritional science, that science is going to support these whole superfoods.
I think it's great to be able to get the health benefits out of a fruit, whether it be a superfruit or just a regular fruit. I know after working in the nutritional supplement industry that even the best, you can only get about 15% of what you're paying for to actually absorb in your body. So being able to have a whole food where you can get, almost all the nutrition out of it, that makes a big difference.
One of the most unique things about Seabuckthorn is that it has this balance of nutrients that you need for regeneration. It doesn't have one nutrient or one vitamin. It has a balance of nutrients, of vitamins, of phytonutrients, of omega fatty acids. It has a balance of things that you need on a daily basis for health.
I like to tell people, it's like you put the right things in your body, you give it the proper nutrition, the right vitamins and minerals and omega oils, and your body works for you. So you have all these wonderful things start to happen to you because you're putting the right thing into your body.
Only in the last few years have we actually started doing clinical trials on Seabuckthorn. Only in the last few years have we started breaking up Seabuckthorn and looking at individual components. And what we found is really amazing. Again, it's this unique food that has not only high levels of antioxidants, high levels of phytonutrients, but also high levels of omega fatty acids. It's very unique in the fruit and vegetable world.
I've really been in nutrition my whole life, running marathons for the last 30 years. But as I've been looking at nutrition, being healthy is really an important part of my life, always has been. And right now, I found something that I think really makes a difference in my life as far as nutrition goes, and that's Seabu Balance. I take Seabu Balance first thing in the morning before I'm going out for a run. I can take it on an empty stomach if I want, because it is a whole food. It goes naturally into my body, and it's giving me that extra energy boost that I need to have.
A long life is not a good life unless you're healthy and have pep and energy.
Health is probably the best predictor of happiness in life. And this has been shown in study after study. Healthy people tend to be happier.
The health of my family is important to me. The thought of us facing a major illness later in life scares me. That's why I think we should do everything we can right now to prevent illness and to make sure that we're healthy in the long run.
Most of medicine has been designed to react to disease. You develop a disease, you go see your doctor, and then you address it. This isn't a very effective strategy. What we need to do, if we want to stay healthy over the long term, is give our body every advantage on a daily basis to win these battles that are being fought inside our bodies of health versus disease.
Synthetic vitamins cause our bodies to actually work harder to break them down. So it's so important that we eat whole foods, and that was the other thing that just attracted me, is that this is a whole food. They puree that beautiful little orange fruit, and there's so much inside of it.
Nutrition is one component of health. It's a really important component, no doubt about it. But the rest of your life needs to be in balance as well. It doesn't do a lot of good to take a really, really sound approach to nutrition and then have bad relationships, to not exercise, to hate your work. If you want to be healthy, you need to take a really balanced daily approach and think about giving your body every advantage it has, every advantage possible to win these battles of long-term health versus disease.
I believe in eating and serving my family a healthy, well-balanced diet full of fresh fruits and vegetables. But let's face it, with the frantic lifestyle that we're all involved in, it doesn't always happen. As my children drink their Seabu, I know that they are getting a whole food source, rich in vitamins and antioxidants that their growing bodies so desperately need. I also know that it boosts their immune system.
I know I need to have a good balanced nutrient and I found out Seabuck is the best juice for my body.
I found that there are over 190 different bioactive substances in the Seabuckthorn berry. That's just astounding. It's a superfood. It's really doing for me what I need in my life.
So now what we're doing in nutrition is we're turning to giving people daily superfoods. We want to give people foods that are really good for them on a daily basis. And it turns out there are some superfoods that are better for you than the ones you're going to pull off your supermarket shelf. Seabuckthorn is one of these superfoods. It's a food that's absolutely packed with antioxidant vitamins, minerals, but also all these phytonutrients, all these other elements that are really important for health that you get when you eat a well-designed food.
After hearing about the Seabuckthorn berry, I read some articles about it, and that's kind of what piqued my interest in the product. After trying it, I can't believe the benefits and results that I've had with it.
What's really unique about Seabuckthorn is it has a really high level of omega fatty acids. It's very unusual for a fruit or vegetable to have high levels of omega fatty acids and also really high levels of vitamins and minerals.
I definitely feel that there's a correlation between what we eat and how we feel.
One of the things that's greatest about Seabu is that in just a couple of ounces a day, I can get more than enough of the vitamins and minerals that I need every day. In fact, in just 2 or 3 ounces every day, there's a whole list of things that I receive, and I think that that's phenomenal.
Eating right and exercising is very important to me, and those superfoods out there are even more important because they give me that extra boost that I don't get from individual products.
We've known for a long time that vitamin A is important for long-term health. Not just for your eyes, as most people think, but for other things. But it turns out the carotenoids have, outside of beta-carotene, have lots of biological actions as well. And we get dozens of them when you eat Seabuckthorn.
I know I've tried other health and wellness products over the years and have never achieved the results that I have with Seabu.
It is amazing that in that little Seabuckthorn berry, there are so many omega oils. In fact, it has more omega oils in the Seabuckthorn berry than in any other food source.
Trying to prevent disease after it's already shown up is a losing battle. What you need to do is give yourself every advantage on a daily basis to win these battles that are being fought in your body of health versus disease.
I exercise, I eat right, I take Seabu. It adds balance to my diet and my life.
We're not that good at curing disease. We're really not. There are a few diseases that we have a complete understanding of, that we understand top to bottom, and that we can actually affect with some accuracy. What we need to do is take a step back and look at long-term prevention. The only really effective tool we have in medicine is prevention.
I have more energy. My mind's clearer. So I felt good because I've been working on my nutrition for 2.5 years, but I just feel that much better when I drink Seabu.
I've been using Seabu product for about 60 days now. I'm finding some great results with that. I'm finding I'm less tired in the afternoons, as well as in my athletic activities, I have a lot more energy and endurance.
As I look at nutritional science, I can see the direction that it's going. And the direction that it's going is away from trying to isolate vitamins and minerals. It's away from trying to find individual elements that are going to prevent disease or maintain health, and towards finding foods that are really high in lots of different phytonutrients, lots of different components that we know are important for long-term health. There's a direction in nutrition right now, and the science is going to continue to support it towards finding these superfoods like Seabuckthorn.